Hello, what's going on, folks? Today's video is LifecycleService as a foreground service, and this is how it looks. So this is like a basic timer app. When you start the timer, it starts the timer, and also there will be a foreground service. And even if you kill the app, like a sticky notification, you can tap, it opens the app, and this app also takes care about the configuration changes. Everything will be good and will work as intended, and if you stop it, stops the service. So let's jump into the video and see how it did it. So if you guys want to work along with me, go to my repo. I've already created a base branch. It has all the essential stuff, all the dependencies loaded, so you're good to go. Just load it up, start your IDE, and right now I'm going to focus on the communication part, sending commands from activity or fragment to live service, and the service will respond back. So let's create a package. I always like to create packages if necessary. Don't do these things in the end. And I call it a timer service. Right now we're going to implement LifecycleService. So always remember, when you're trying to add a service, you have to make sure that these things should be added to manifest too. So thanks to this IDE, press Alt Enter, and if you press add service to manifest, it gets added. It gets added here. And lifecycle service is nothing but a service which implements a lifecycle owner. That's a different topic. That's the reason I'm not going in depth over there. I will leave a documentation link in my description. Let's get back to work. So what we are trying to do right now is let's create a helper function, send command to service, which will be action. And what we are mainly doing is we'll send commands from activity to service, start the service, stop the service, and we'll see how it works. So the basic thumb rule, in Android, when you're trying to start services, it starts service, and it takes intent. You guys know intents, right? And make sure you pass down a class. And also what you need to do right now is it should be apply. So what I'm doing right now is I'm adding an action. So what it does is when you are trying to send command to service, when this is clicked, executed, sorry, so it goes to timer service, and if service is not created, it goes through on create, and later these are chain of lifecycle commands, lifecycle of Android, lifecycle of service. You need to look at the documentation to get more clarity. So what happens is if the activity sends a command to service, it gets on created if it's not created. If it's already created, it goes through on start command. Here we'll process whatever the actions which we get. Let's do it right now. So yeah, you have to make sure the entity is not null, thanks to Kotlin. And here, let's see. Oh, before doing that, what actions I'm getting, I need to create actions, right? I forgot. So let's create a constants object. And don't worry guys, in the base branch, I have a timer util. It is just a utility function which takes in milliseconds and spits back you the time in this format, which I've given here. I've got this from GitHub. It works, so why not use it? And we went for constants, right? So the constants will be like const val action start service. So it's going to be start. So let's see, fab is like a floating action button. Set on click listener, and what we are doing is let's start the service. Constants start. So what happens is like it calls this function. As soon as it executes, will come here. As I told you, if it's not created, it goes to onCreate, then it comes to on start command, and here we'll like process the actions. Action. So the action can be constants dot, and let's say I've already added Timber to the base branch, so if you want to use Timber, it's good. Started service constants. So there we obviously there's going to be stop service too. Oh. So what I'm doing right now is I'm calling this function, and let's see what it shows on the logcat. It's quick. So it started service. So right now we did the communication from main activity to service. The main activity or the UI, the activity or the fragment sends commands through this helper function, like by passing down actions, and it receives the actions. So we need to like respond back like I started. So before doing that, let's create like a model. I'll explain you why I created this. So the model will be like a sealed class, and we'll call it TimerEvent. So I told you it's a sealed class, so it should be sealed class, and these are like awesome stuff. Oh, yeah. So these are much more better than enums. I'll explain you more like why I use this. So what we do right now is we have to like respond back to UI to the activity, right? Like, hey, I've started or something. So in order to do that, we'll use like a LiveData, which will be a companion object. So the LiveData will be like val TimerEvent mutable LiveData of timer event. So here we started service. So when to like respond back, like I started TimerEvent posting value. So we started, right? And I guess the same case goes for stop too. Like I stopped. Wait. What? My God, my ID. Oh, it's end. My bad. Okay. So we are like updating this live data. What we're gonna do is like we have to observe, set observers. So here we'll observe as that's like a static companion object. So we like observe this, observer. So here we'll receive like an event. So if you use like a LiveData, we'll see classes. These things are like exhaustive. So you don't need to write like else case, and everything will be like super clear. So it will be like start with start. What are you gonna do? I dot start from service I got end from service. We didn't make that command yet. Oh, why did I do like that? That's timber. I mean, I have this habit. I like to log stuff and see them like immediately. So I'll show you like what happens right now. Let me clear. So what happened is I clicked it, then it sent a command like action start service, came here and posted a value like I started. As soon as we have an observer here, so it's like I got start from service. So we did some kind of like communication, but my main focus is to like what should I do to the UI, like how it should respond and everything. Let's do that part. Let's create like a private variable like so the whole thing is like a timer, right? So initially it will be false. So we'll like change the state here. So here is timer running will be true because you started it, and you apply from the service like yo, I started it. And as soon as you started, let's change the UI like a image resource, I guess. Yeah, hard rod already have like a drawable, so it will be like stop. It's like pretty basic stuff. I'm pretty sure like you'll understand. So as soon as you get like a end from service, that means like we have to like set it to false, and we have to like set this thing back. So alarm, that's like a basic alarm here. So why am I doing this? Alt UI. So here what we'll do is like we'll like toggle timer. So if the timer is running, that means what we have to do, the only command which we can do this one right now is like stop. So the functionality for this UI is either start or stop. That's why things are clear right now. So if it's running, that means the command will be like stop. The next command should be stop, else. So this, oh. Else what you need to do to start the service. So toggle timer, and let's run, and I will explain you like what happens. So this is like from the beginning, right? So here initially it will be false. when you click it, it will be like a started service, and I got to start from service. And as soon as you get that, we are changing the resource to stop, and here it's stop. So if you click it again, it will be like stopped service, and you'll get like I got end from service. Things are like pretty clear, right? Until now, you send according to the service, and this property is set by this observer. So your UI, your state is like pretty clear right now. You'll send like a command, something gets changed in the service, and your state changes automatically here. You're not like manually keeping track of anything. Everything's like pretty automatic. I guess this part like is pretty clear. Let me show that one more time. Start, stop, 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 start, stop. Perfect, right? Let me clear these things, and we can focus on the next one. Cool. So as we are about to create a foreground service, we need to like work on like creating a notification, like a sticky notification. So start foreground service. Oh, it's all good. And let's move this one here. Start foreground service. Nice. So from audio or above, I guess you need to like create notification channel before you build a notification. So make sure build dot version dot, wait, let me import this build first. SDK. Build dot, let me check. Yeah, it's version codes dot here. So we have to like work on creating a channel, private fun. Notification channel. I know I don't like this part honestly, but rules are rules. We have to do this. Okay, notification channel. But in order to like create notification channel, you need to like create a channel for yourself. So notification channel, and the shortcut is like Control P. So you know it requires string ID, name, and the importance. So better to have like a constants. So it will be like constant notification channel ID. So it will be the name. I'm just keeping some randomly, don't mind. And the final thing, notification ID. I mean, it's not needed right now, but I'll like show that later. Wait, what's wrong? Okay. Guess now it's good. Cool. So it requires notification. Okay. I know what it is. Channel ID, name, hard and slow. Let's do it from low. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, the annotation. Already added that, so we're good. I think we're good. So we created like a channel object, but you have to make sure that you have notification manager to create the channel. So let's go back here. Private notification manager. It should be like notification. You just like compat. These are great libraries, so it will be late in it. No, late in it. And you know, good way to create. On create notification. Oh man, that import. Wait, where's that import? You shouldn't do that. Oh, it's already taking it from notification manager compat, so I guess that's how. It's weird. This. So we'll have like a notification manager. So why did we do that? Just to create a notification channel. Create notification channel, and you will be passing channel. Boom, you're done here. That's like one of the step. And okay, so to create a channel, we're good with the channel. Right now we have to like create a notification. So for creating notification, we have to use like notification builder. Let's create like one more function. Get notification builder. Let's do it like this. Equals notification compat dot builder. This, and it requires channel ID. You see that? Constants dot channel ID. So we already have it. And later, so these are the. So this is like a notification builder. You can like set the text of the notification, the values, and the whole state of the notification. So as it's like a sticky notification, so it should be like auto cancel, and set ongoing to true. That means like this is like most high priority notification, I believe. So it keeps your notification on top, even though if you have like more notifications. So press Ctrl Q for the documentation, even though if I don't want to misguide you guys too much. I usually like do this. Set small icon so you can creep like drawable and you know our favorite icon, right? Alarm. What? Two-tone. That's the icon which we used it here. And let's keep the title. Timer Lifecycle Service Demo. We want it to be title. Dot set content. So the content text will be like the message. So right now, initially it will be like right. Later, the final thing, it's the pending intent. I think I'm like introducing too many stuff. So what's pending intent means? It's pending intent. Yeah, it's pending intent. I'm just kidding. Let's not set it, and I'll show you like what's the functionality of pending intent. So the functionality of the pending intent is like here. So if there's like a sticky notification on top, and if the user taps it, where should you want the app to open? Like how do you want to navigate? You can set those stuff in the pending intent. It's weird. It's not weird. It's good. I like pending intents. So what we are doing is like we have to like set a pending intent to notification so that you can perform the tap behavior. You can like tap stuff on the notification, and you can do whatever you want with the intent. So here I'm getting an intent with get activity. That means like it starts some kind of activity. So what it requires, Control P, a shortcut. So it requires context. We already have it. It requires request code. I'm just gonna keep my favorite request code, and the intent. So the intent will be like, it's almost like how we like start activities, like this. Wait, why it's crying? This main activity class, and also we are making sure like if that activity is already open, it's on top. You don't need to like restart the activity, right? They are like expensive tasks. So why not like add like a flag which shows like a single top. I guess this works. And what's the last one? It's the flag. It's the flag which, so it updates stuff. Press Ctrl Q, you'll get more info. I want to like divert you guys. So we set like a pending intent, content intent, get pending intent, get main activity pending intent, boom. So it returns like a notification builder. So here we made like a create notification channel, and it returns like a notification builder. So as soon as you get that, you have to like start a foreground sticky notification service, right? You have to, sorry, what I meant to say is like you need to like start a foreground service. In order to like start a foreground service, there should be a sticky notification. So here comes the play. Like you need to have like a notification ID. That's the reason I wanted to write notification ID, but I didn't. 199. Make sure this is not 0. I've heard like people are having problems if you have like a notification ID as like 0. So constants dot notification ID, and we already have like a builder, right? Get notification builder and build the notification. So I will like show you what happens now. Too much task. Just so it started. Oh, what? Something went wrong. Of course. So I forgot. I keep on like forgetting this. So in order to like start a foreground service, you need to add like a permission. Let me get that from documentation. I found it. My bad though. It's good that this happened. So you need to add this permission. Now let's see. Okay, if you see, it's like a sticky notification, and it has the title which we have given, and also the value. So we successfully created a sticky notification, guys, but we don't know like how to stop it. Let's work on like stopping it. So we have this, and we don't know like stop. When you press stop, we didn't have like end service function. So let's write private fun stop service. Here, you know, the UI part, stop service, and call stop service. So we'll like send that value to the UI, and what you will do is like stop self, and before that we'll like do stop foreground, and we need to like set it true. But it's not. Also cancel the notification, and we already know the notification ID. So what happens is, if you like press stop service, it sends like an event, and it changes the UI to whatever it's required, and it also removes the notification and kills the service. Kills in the like it will stop itself, because if you don't need this, you don't need it, right? Stop. Boom. 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 And also, even if the service is running, if you click it, see it opens the app, and if it's already there, it won't do anything. It's good, right? So what's the thing left right now? We are able to like start, stop. The only part is like start the timer. Let's like that's the main thing. Let's start the timer. But before doing that, make sure. So you guys should know the answer. How can I send a timer data to the notification? You should guess. It's through LiveData. Well, training timer and milliseconds. Mutable live data. It's going to be long. It's a long. So that's one thing. We set up our stuff. And also, guys, like when we have like these kind of properties, like in the static objects, it's good to like initialize them. So private fun init values. So I like to keep. So what's the initial value? That means like the timer event state, it's set to end. It means like the UI will be like, and the timer event, sorry, timer in millis, the post value, what will be the value? It's 0, right? And when you like end the service, it's good to call the init values and end it. so things will be like much more clearer. So it sets the values, it sets the state back, and you don't need to like call and because this being already called here, so you'll be good. And it also sends 0, that means like everything will be 0 if the timer starts. So let's focus. Yeah, I forgot to mention that we need to add this init values to on create, so that these values get initialized first. These values gets initialized first, and even if you like force unwrap, it won't like create an issue. Also, one more thing I forgot, like add like a property for eService stopped. It's like a hard stop property, so we can take use of it. Like we can use the property and set it to true. Now I'll show you like where it's used. So our focus is to like create a timer, right? I guess like everything's done except the timer. So let's do the timer. Start timer. Well, time start. System get current time, and so what our main plan is, like why I'm doing coroutines, because you'll be doing some kind of a task, and as soon as you get results out of the task, you'll be posting the value to the LiveData, and as soon as you post that LiveData value, the LiveData will be observed in the main activity. So whenever you're performing some kind of UI stuff, the Android thumb rule is to do everything in the main thread. So let's do the timer. So what's the condition for starting the timer? Make sure that your service is not stopped, and also the state. So force unwrap, you're good, because it's always like in it, right? So you'll be fine. And make sure you're in start state. That's like our true condition. So then only we like do our timer. Last time will be like system dot current time minus time started. This is like a basic math, and you have to post that to the LiveData. So if it's true, it keeps on like saying the difference value. And if you're like using a coroutine, you can delay the task. So I would like to delay it to like 50 milliseconds, because that's the way like we can make the animation of showing the timer. If it's like 0, if it's like no delay, it won't even show up. It's like boom, it keeps on running. So I will like show you like what I mean. So this is unused, so let's use it. Start timer, go to main activity, and make sure timer service, timer millis, observe, and this observer. Now what? We already have like a timer text. You know what the view timer is, the text view timer, and we use the timer detail because we'll be receiving number of milliseconds. So let's get the formatted time like how we want. So it, and yeah, we want to include millis because we want milliseconds here, and let's see how it goes. Close, run, it's running, stops, stop. Okay, one last thing is updating our notification, guys, and we'll be fine. We'll be like good to go, right? So where should we do that? It's here. So whenever you do start foreground service, you're starting the timer, And to update the notification, all you need to know is what notification you want to update, and we will get that from the notification ID because we'll be using only one notification ID. So also observe the time list, and here use this because it's already a lifecycle owner, which we already seen. The lifecycle service has like service which implements lifecycle owner, so that's the beauty of it. And observer, here we will get the timer, like as soon as the time value. And what you have to do is just what do you call, make sure your service is not stopped. That's like a hard check, and you don't even need to like check start or stop because the timer already has check, because you're observing the value here. You don't need to have the check over there. All you need to do is, we already have a notification builder, right? Get notification builder. Make sure you set content. I guess it should be the content text. So this like changes the text. The message, what I mean is like this part. Here we'll use the timer util, get for time, and we have the time through timer, and we don't want milliseconds. It's like too much for the notification, so it's like false. That's it. And we got the builder. All you need to do is like, we already have notification manager, and all you need to do is notify with the same notification ID, and this should be builder dot build. I guess now we'll get it. Oh, it's working. I'm pretty sure it works. So the beauty of this thing is you can rotate screen. It's LiveData, lifecycle aware, so you don't need to worry about all the UI parts, and you have direct communication with the service. It's great. It's good. And yeah, let me show you the background too, so it works good. See, it's beautiful. I also added like dependencies for Dagger Hilt, so this is like an extra topic for this video if you're like interested how you can like inject dependencies to service. All you need to do is like create a package, and as it's like a service, make it like a service module. I've already added like a Dagger Hilt dependencies. So module and service component. So let's see what we can do. What we can inject. So we can inject notification manager. So from here, so we'll do provides notification manager, and what we need is like a get context. How we provide notification manager compared from context. Oop, I guess I will. So this will be provided by Dagger. And later what do we have? So under entry point, that means like it injects things, so we don't need this. All I need to add is inject parameter. So we provided notification manager compat, and we can also provide the builder, because these things like won't. So let's see, let's copy paste. It needs context. That's it, but it also needs pending intent. Which also need a context. So this pending intent will be injected. And let's add a scope so that these instances will be scoped to service only. So if they are like gone, if the service is gone, the instances will be no more. Timer service, we already have this, or it needs its notification builder. So inject. What do we do? Is that the right one? Compiler builder, yeah. My bad. Press F2 for errors. Boom. Boom. So it built. I didn't press this yet because I guess I forgot to add the entry point. Hilt Android up. Then I guess I will like run this again. Else it will crash the app. If you're doing Dagger, this is the main step. See, it's working. Just want to show you. This keeps we remove like extra code, and we can focus on the actual implementation. That's it. That's on Dagger. Okay, the reason why I made this lifecycle service as like a foreground service video, because I've got like one more tutorial like coming soon. It's under development. So it's like a location tracker. Say suppose you're traveling from Grand Canyon to Las Vegas, and if you start a trip, it tracks your trips, and you can watch your trips. You can pause, end it, like however you want. And there's like much more functionality coming in here. That's like a surprise. So if I get like enough likes and shares and subscribers, I would like work on this more, because I just want to get more feedback from you guys, like how you, like what are you expected from me, what are you expecting from me, and the feedback. I need more feedback so that I can work on my content. So feel free to like add comments and like tell me like what's lacking, what's not working. That's it, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Love you all. Stay safe.